Well, today I'm just doing something really simple because I worked yesterday, and by the time I got home, I just didn't feel like working out a card. So I was up early this morning, and in a mad rush, I thought we'll just do something simple. So that's what we're going to do this morning, something simple. Hi, Suzanne, Daphne, Marlene, good to see you this morning. You're packing, Suzanne. Oh dear. I can't laugh because I've got a feeling that that's exactly what we're going to be doing very soon. Well, we're going to be starting to pack stuff up anyway because even if we sign this lease, we have plans. So, oops, I just twisted my table now. I set this all up this morning because yesterday I realized that my glass mat was on an angle, which was a bit off-putting because I do check back afterwards and see how things are going. So this morning also I did actually get around to putting my order in. So I don't know how many times I took stuff out and put stuff back in and changed my mind, and there was only one that I never changed my mind on. So what I've done is I've put my order in, and I've left a couple for me to still mither over and see which I want to get. Okay. So has everyone had a look at those that can? Has everyone had a look at the new catalogue, the mini catalogue, and the new? It's you again, is it, Mum? You keep popping up, don't you? Well done. You're straight onto YouTube this morning. Awesome. Yes, so today's cards are very simple, and I got the idea of them from Susan Campfield. I looked at one of hers, and it just sort of gave me an idea of what to do today, just very quickly. So I have a lot of it cut. I have managed to sit here this morning between putting washing in and splitting up my cats from fighting, as they do. Yeah, so let's go down to the desktop and see. Before I go, just remember the 15% off of all the in-color products. Or anything including the in-color products is still happening. So if you're wanting anything to do with the in-color, the new in-color products, then they are 15% off, which is great. Good saving. Any saving's a good saving, isn't it? All right, let's go down to the desktop and see what we've got. So yes, we are going to be working with, now is that crooked again? Yep, it sure is. There we go. It's a bit better. Oh, goodness me. How does that happen? All right, that'll do. You can all see that, okay? Morning, Lynn. How are you this morning? Yeah, Mum's actually found her way onto YouTube by the look of it, so she's doing really well. Hi, Kim. So anyone who feels uncomfortable calling Mum, her name's Doreen, as you can see, but look, she doesn't mind being called Mum. She's Mum to goodness knows how many people. And grandma to a lot of my friends' grandchildren too, so, and children. All right, so today what I thought I would do, I'm going to use all 5 of the new in colors. I do have the Secret C. I believe it's up for grabs in last chance. Okay, so, and I do believe that some of them look more gray, and some of them look more blue. I'm not really sure which one I have, whether it's more gray or more blue. I think it's more blue until I put it against other stuff, and then I think it's more gray. So this is This is the one. This is my one. This is how it stamps. I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use all those stamp pads. Now, I've used them, so I'm going to put them away so that they're not annoying me. I'm going to grab those down because I may choose to do some colouring. So what I've done is I've got 2 cards in I'll think of it in a minute, and 3 in white. So this is the, all right, it's out of my head. I'll have to look it up. No, it's not basic beige, Ray. It is very vanilla. That's the one. Oh dear. So yeah, I like to sort of color match. So the strawberry slush, the secret sea, and the cloud cover, those 3 are all cool colors. The timid tiger and the darling duckling are warm colors. So the warm colors will go onto there and onto the cream, the vanilla cards, and the cool colors will go onto the white. No, it's very vanilla, Kim. I just had a mind blank. So with any luck, we may get through. Hopefully we'll get through the 5 if I get myself moving. Now what I do need to do, and I've cut everything else the same, so 3 in the white and 2 in the vanilla. 3 in the white. Oh, there it is. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put these through embossing folders, and to keep it simple, I'm going to put them through the same ones. Yeah, I like the very vanilla. I must admit, I do quite like it. So I'm going to use these because I know they do actually go together. They come together, so they must go together. So this is the one that's like glass, and this is the floral. All right, so the larger ones I'm going to do as the floral, and the smaller ones I'm going to do as the glass. So obviously I can do a couple at a time, which is going to be good. So I'm just going to pop these through the actually with this one, I think I can get 2 in there at a time, so that's really good. I'll turn that one over because that's where I wrote my sizing on. So we'll just pop those in like that, and I will whip them through. Oh goodness me, come on. If I used a bigger one, I could probably put more through, but no, that'll be fine. And it's slipped. Right, I'll just put these through, which will save us a bit of time. Just talk amongst yourselves. It's all good. I'm not saying these will be straight. So there's those 2. And let's do these 2. So these are the ones with the glass, and I'll just do one more of those. And then I just need to do these other ones. So I didn't get a chance to do it all this morning. So I did as much as I could. That one's a little bit crooked, but we're not going to look at that, are we? So we finished with that one. And now we're going to go with the, I can't fit two of those through there because of the size, unfortunately. I'll try and get them through quickly. There's one. They're so pretty, aren't they? Two. Three. We'll do 4 and 5. Last one. Right, there we go. So I can put those away now, out of the way. Hi, Debbie, how are you? Keeping well, I hope. You're having a wonderful in Abbott's, lovely day, is it, Kim? We've sort of got, we're a bit overcast today. And I have to go shopping later, which I'm not really impressed about. But it is shopping day. So, okay. Now, we've got all our bits and pieces, and it's going to be very, very basic. So what I'm going to do is what everybody loves. And I'm just going to, these are from Spotlight on Nature. So I think everybody loves these, these flowers. So today they're going to be kept in their basic state for the sake of a different way of putting it, unless I decide to pop a little bit of color, but I don't know that I'll bother. We'll just see how we go for time. So we'll start off with the Darling Duckling, which I, on its own, not alongside any other yellow, I think it looks great. But I think if you put it alongside something like daffodil, it doesn't look so great, because I think the daffodil outshines it. So this is the plan for today. We're going to put 2 of those on there, and we're just going to put something like, put this somewhere up through the middle. Okay, so they are going to be very basic. Hi Sue, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, very basic. I'll see how we go, whether we're going to put a sentiment on or not, but I will use some Wink of Stella. Now, if I forget, someone yell at me, please, because I have a habit of forgetting to do Wink of Stella and embellishments. So these cards, I feel, would be really good. Like, you can use them for anything. And if you wanted to do a lot of quick cards easily, this would be a way to do it. So, and I think normally I would have sat and cut these out whilst I was doing something else last night, but I didn't. So, and I ate too much. I made bread and butter pudding. So, how did your peas pudding go the other day, Mum? Tell me, was it good or? Mum got in a cooking mood the other day, apparently, which she doesn't do very often these days. So that would be those 2. And then we'll do, you know, the fussy cutting is so quick and easy, really. I know it's difficult for left-handers if you haven't got, you know, small left-handed scissors. You can do it however you want. You can leave a lot of white. You don't have to leave a lot of white. You can cut in to the areas, or you don't have to. Just depends on how much you want to do. And I think too, one of the secrets too is to make sure that you haven't got too much spare paper around it, because if you're trying to cut and you've got all these spare bulky bits of paper, sorry, you probably can't see what I'm doing there, then it does make it more difficult. So you do need it to be on a small piece of paper, or as small as you can get away with. See, like this part here, this becomes awkward because I've got all that extra. So let's just do this. This one I'll do like that. I might go up into that part there. Just to take that out. Now, if I was using a craft knife, I would get in here and take these pieces out. But because I'm not even going to try it. Just take that there. So there's that one. Actually, yes, that's a great idea, Kim. It really would. Oh, okay. I know that Suzanne's not very keen on doing it. I know she does it, but has trouble sometimes. And I mean, I'm not a lefty, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But Mum's left-handed. Mum taught me to knit, to crochet, to sew, to do embroidery, all the things you get taught as a kid, or we did when we were kids. Mum taught me. She was left-handed, and yeah, so it can be done. There you go, gone quiet now. I'll just go around here. One more after this. And that will be it then. Pull that. Oh, nearly pulled the stem off. If you are going to pull anything, pull it backwards, because then if it's going to tear, it's going to tear on the back, not on the front. Okay, one more. This is the cloud cover. So you can see it's quite a pale color. And on the actual paper, the card, it probably looks really good. But I'm not sure how it's going to look on this, but we will do one. And if it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. That's how I look at it. It has two choices. But yeah, a set of 5 of these, as Kim said, I think Kim said, you know, would make a great gift for someone. Either a hostess, if you're into having parties, having other people do parties and that sort of thing, or even as a gift at one of your own. See what I mean? When you've got that spare paper, it gets in the way. Even if you're doing your own card making class or something like that, and you want to give a gift, this would be, you know, a lot of this is done with just scraps of paper. Like, it's just bits and pieces that I have left over. And I didn't really have to cut much at all. I'll go in there with this one. So yeah. Mum might not type very much while she's actually on, because her hands aren't the best. And she ends up with wrong spelling, and then she says, because her fingers go in the wrong places. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's get this show on the road. So we've got all our little cutout bits. Now, I'm thinking that we could do with something across the bottom as well. But this is what we're going to be doing. Those and those, those and those. So you could make them a thank you card. I think they'd even work as a, what do you call it? Sympathy card, if you know, if it was necessary. So do you like those on that linen? Linen. What do you call it? Forgotten it again. I think I'm having problems with my cognitive. So what you could do is, if you had ribbon or something in the same color, or you could cut another strip from each one and put it across underneath. But for me, I'm happy to leave it like that. And if I choose to put a ribbon on it, then I will. All right, just making sure that this is down nice and flat, and we will start to assemble them. So, oh, got new glue this morning, so there's going to be, so we can just leaving the edges here. So my card is the normal width that I use, well, normal size that I use. So they're 5 3/4 by 8 inches. These wider strips are 1 1/2. The narrower strips are 3/4. And then I've just got obviously the space in the middle to to put whatever decoration I've decided. You could do the same one throughout, or you could change it around. Now, I thought maybe pop that up on dimensionals. Give it a little bit of a boost. Actually, before I do that, I'll get the Wink of Stella. That's not Wink of Stella, Lorraine. That was water. All right. And what you can do is you can use your Wink of Stella and you can actually move some of that color sometimes. This may have been done too long, but oh no, it is moving. You can see just down in there, you can see the color moving with the Wink of Stella. And it just gives it that extra. It's not a huge color thing, but I don't know if you can see, but it has moved. Can't get it to focus. Has moved the color. So I'll do that with this one as well. And this. So if I wanted to, I thought about coloring the leaves different and all the rest of it. And then I thought, no, we're keeping this really plain, really simple today. So there's not going to be any other color on the leaves. And this one will just pop up through here. So what I've done is I've left places here where we could have a greeting. Actually, that's a good idea, Kim. I used to do that when I used to go to craft shows. I used to have different sentiments there and attach them if people wanted, I'd ask them what they wanted in it. But yes, it's a brilliant idea. I mean, that was back in the day of the peel-offs, and so I'd have the sheets there and I'd ask them which greeting or sentiment they would like on their card. Mum and I did a craft show here and we had so many cards. It was ridiculous. I think we had 3 tables full of cards, and we went home on the first night and had to make more. We were so busy, and that's not a bad thing, but we weren't expecting it. So it was a good thing that we weren't sticking sentiments on, because it gave us a good excuse not to do it. Okay, so, and you could mix this up too. You don't have to have them with all the same embossing folder all the time. I just did this today for ease. Now tomorrow I'm doing a fun fold, and I will have to spend time today working it out. So my friend Sue said she may come over this afternoon, although she's got a busy day ahead of her, so there's always the chance that she won't. But she'll let me know. After here, I've got to go shopping. I'm trying to do weekly shops because I think my husband likes going to the supermarket, unlike a lot of men, because he seems to need to go every day for something, but we don't always need stuff. Okay, so there's our 2 cards that we've done on the very vanilla. Okay, so we'll pop those up there, and now we'll look at these. I'm going to do the Secret Sea first, and I'm really thinking that just because that is as light as it is, Let me take this. So I've got the Stampin' Right markers. I just don't have the. So I could add a little bit of blue to this, which I think, I don't know whether it's going to work or not. Don't know if I like that. Might have to re-stamp. No, you know what? I liked it beforehand. I don't think I want to colour it. What do you think? No, don't like it. Well, I'll do a quick re-stamp on that one. So we'll do a different one for now. We'll do the Secret C. Actually, have I got one of those? I thought I might have had one of those stamped on white, which would have done. So we'll do the Secret C. Just putting, I've got to remember to lift this up. I had my camera in the perfect place and somehow it's got twisted. And yeah, so I've got to sit here and organize that as well. Doesn't help when my cat jumps up and possibly knocks it. The young one, that is. Oops. I'll get that off in a minute. I don't know if you can see that, but I wrote 3/4 of an inch on there. There we go. Let's get the rubber out. We can rub that off. Okay. Right. Now that doesn't want to look right. So this one is going to be the Secret C. So we'll use the dimensionals again. I'll just place that up there like that. And we'll have, this is the one, I just love this strawberry slush. I love it. So we're on to the white still. So the cooler colors I'm putting on white. So I was trying to work out which was the embossed and which was the debossed side. Oops. Now I think you'll see when we find the Wink of Stella. There it is. With this strawberry slush, it will hopefully make quite a difference down the bottom there. I should have just done this with the other one and saw how it went rather than fiddling around with trying to color it. So this is picking up that color and putting that very slight pink through the base of the flower. I can do the same down here. I love that idea. If you do it when you first stamp, you get a better idea of it. That's right. You pick up the keys today, don't you, Suzanne? Yes, definitely smudge the house. That's one of the first things I always do. Suzanne, do you use incense or do you use smudge stick? And now we're going to do, all right, so we're left with the blue, which I didn't like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-stamp that one. And I'm not going to fuss around with it this time. I'm just going to stamp it and cut it. Just as well I'd cleaned my stamps, hey? Doesn't look as though it's... Let's see how we go. Okay, Lynn, so if you smudge a house or anything, you can smudge yourself, you can smudge anything. You use what we call a smudge stick, and you light it and you go around all the areas. And oh, Mum, you've seen me use smudge sticks like incense. Yeah, and it takes away, like if there's been people in there with bad vibes, takes away the bad vibes from a house. It helps to cleanse, if you like. That's what it's all about. So you can do it with incense. You can do it with a sage stick, which is what I use. And I would say, I don't know if that's what. It's one of my little superstitions, as you would call them, Mum. The same as you have. My mum's very superstitious. But that the smudging of a house isn't really a superstition. It's a protection. You can do the same thing by clapping your hands. You can walk around and clap your hands. Noise is also a really good cleanser. It's not something that, because I do a lot with meditation and all that sort of stuff, it's something that is sort of second nature to me, but it's not something that everybody does. It doesn't necessarily have to be sage either. You can use anything that you like. A lot of people don't like the smell of sage. Personally, I love it, but It's a bit like using your oils and all. Hi, Roz, how are you? It's a bit like using your oils and all that, like, you know, your lavender for better sleep and different ones, and our crystals. See, I always have an amethyst crystal on my desk. So, all right. So I've already done this with the wink of Stella. I'm not sure that it has made much difference, but it's certainly you can certainly. And what I have done, yeah, that's right. This one was meant to be. I was going to say to you, I've done it on a different color, but it was meant to be on this color. Now you'll see that this one was one that I'd used before, but it's just fine. And we're going to pop these on here. It's quite pretty, and it's very delicate, I suppose, is what you would call it. Very delicate. I have amethyst. It's my birthstone, so I keep my amethyst. That's why I wear a lot of amethyst as well. Rose quartz is good. Rose quartz is good for self-love and calming and what have you. All right, so in colors, we have 5 cards. They probably all could do with an insert. They've all had the wink of Stella. And so I don't think today there's any doubt whatsoever in what gems I'm going to use. So these are the gems that come with the, if you, with the new in colors. Okay. So you can mix and match, or you can use the same. I'm sticking with the same. So here's the strawberry slush down here. So let's have a look at, let's pop one there. And there's 3 sizes, which is helpful. And one there. And then the small one, which I'll put there. So let's have a look, see, and see if we do the same with all of them. So we've got a larger one. You can do them slightly different. There's no reason to keep them all the same. Let's go with a middle size one there. And we might, actually they look about the same size. We might put a large one. If we can get it off of the plastic sheet, I might put a large one just down here. Righty. You love the wink. And then we'll go, I'm not an orange person. Like orange has never been a color that I would particularly go for. But this this Timid Tiger is, yeah, it's sort of like, put one there. And I love the fact that it's got the glimmer on those dots. So there's those. This is the Secret Sea, and these dots are gorgeous. Maybe put one there. You know, I'm getting the urge to put more on this one, but I won't. I sort of feel like it would benefit possibly from having a couple more. And now, of course, you can see which ones I use the most, can't you? So we go, oh, like a, we'll pop one here. Seem to have used all the little ones. I might have to get another. There, see, I've just put my order in. Damn it. And I'll use the little one over there. All right. So we've got the 5 cards. They were quick. They were easy. If necessary, we could use something like the ephemera pack if we really wanted to stick something on these. So you'd probably have to do your own for the vanilla ones, but the others, like there's thankful for you, congratulations, thinking of you, just a note, best wishes, oh, happy day, you know, any of those, and they just pop out. So, and here's the second, I think there's 2 of each, and there's the 2 different colors, so we have the black as well. Okay, so thank you, happy Father's Day, happy birthday, thinking of you. So any one of these you could happy Mother's Day, thinking of you. Let's have a look. I mean, if I were, let's take out what shall we take out? Let's take out thinking of you. I don't know if it'll fit on here. I might not have left enough room. So we'll take that out. And that would easily fit up there. Or you could move that. You probably wouldn't have to move it. You could pop it down there. This is the, you know, making it easier. You could even put it across there or down in there and just slightly across there. That would work as well. So lots of different places that you could pop one of these if you wanted to. You could pop it up on dimensionals, and the hard work's done for you. It's all there. So, yeah. So thank you, Sue Camfield, for the visual. I got the visual from her, and then I just decided I would do each one in the new in colors. So I think that's it for today. I will I've got to go shopping, so I always hate it, but I've got to put washing on the line first. You're glad it's staying. Oh, the spotlight on nature, did you mean? Thanks, everyone. Yeah, they are super easy and fun. They're sort of cards that you can pre-prepare. You could do so much with them. You could sort of like do the blending brush in behind them or all sorts of things, but a very quick way to make some quick and easy cards, and especially if you use the pack where you don't have to really think much. You just take them off and use them. I don't use them anywhere near enough, to be quite honest, and I think I should probably showcase them a little more. But yeah, I think if I was doing that one, I think I'd put it across there like that, you know. And this one here, which is in the Secret Sea, there's a sorry for your loss that you could actually pop down there as well. Is it cloudy, Mum? Is it? No, not yet, Deborah. The real estate, it's not actually gone to the real estate yet. We've sort of hopped in a bit quick. So the lady who will be the property manager, she's away on holiday this week. So he was putting an email through to her, but hey, she's on holiday. So I'm thinking we wouldn't hear anything until next week anyway. But the people that are moving out, they're still cleaning at the moment. And I don't know how long that's going to take them. But it was just a case of ringing them, ringing the real estate and letting them know that we were interested. If it's the right thing, it'll work. And if it's not, well, something else better will be coming up. So, yeah. Okay, let me seen the new what in the pre-order. So I've lost my train of. I did put an order in this morning. What are you looking at? New ones. Thanks, Daphne. Yeah, so look, putting that order in this morning, you can't have everything, and that's all there is to it. So I was trying to pick what I wanted to use for because I've got a class coming up at the end of the month, and I wanted to make sure that I had everything I needed for the class. I'm doing 4 cards, so it sort of needs to be, I'm either going to do 2 with one and 2 with the other, or all 4 out of one. I haven't decided yet, but it would be probably better to give them a bit of a, because they're quite diverse. So one is one sort of thing and one's the other. So that would be probably the way to do it, 2 and 2. But then there's others that I wanted as well. But then I look at them and I think just because I like them, it doesn't mean everybody's going to like them. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to go and hang the washing out and go and do the dreaded shopping. And you take care of you, everybody. Mum, what's today? Thursday. Oh, that's right. My brother's golfing today. So Mum's at home. She doesn't go golfing. Yeah, so I'll see everybody again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a chance to play with the card to, get some bits and pieces ready. And yeah, you're very welcome, Roz. Very welcome. Yes, everybody take care. Look after yourselves. Number 1 is always the most important, because if you're not looking after yourself, you don't have any chance at all of helping anybody else. If your cup's empty, there's nothing you can do for others. All righty. Bye, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for dropping in, and I really appreciate every one of you.